Guys, I have massive updates for Toad as well as Frog. Guys, one of them is doing amazing and one of them I think is probably dead. In this video, we're going to be talking about Toad and Frog, two massive projects that had beef, then got back together, and now it looks like one project is going to be permanently dead. It's honestly a shame to see, but let's go over it, guys. I'm going to give you a full unbiased video review. So guys, don't hate the player, hate the game. Now, with that being said, guys, if you're new around here, listen, make sure you go check out the other Toad videos to get updated and be, informed about the whole Toad and Frog saga, I guess, this whole era that we had. It looks like it is going to be ending, and it's just going to be Toad that sticks forward and stays, a part of the project or a part of the ecosystem. Now, with that being said, if you're new around here, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Try and get to 3,000 subscribers before the month ends. Now, let's take a look at Toad first, guys. And Toad is the one that is going to be sticking around. We can see it's actually down 11.5%. But in the past week, guys, we are still up 52%. Now, I started covering this project pretty early. And guys, this thing is a very, very high risk play. There is a lot of hype around it, but again, guys, it is very high risk. The market cap part still doesn't work. I believe that's because they don't have a supply. Something to do with the supply was what I was told. With that being said, guys, remember, this is, still a very, very early project, right? Even in the past month, we could see this thing had a massive pump over here, and it did continue to skyrocket, and then it's basically been consolidating, trading a bit sideways, ranging, some up and downs, right? Now, I do still think that this project has a lot of potential, right? At a market cap of $5 million, there's still so much more to go. They also recently revamped their website, which is super cool to see as well. And like I said, guys, I do think that there is a lot more to go. It's just about waiting to see where this goes. Now, let's talk about Toad. So as many have requested, we have renounced to the authority of updating any info on Toad with this transaction hash, and the contract has been renounced. So obviously this is, better for the community, and obviously this is kind of shows that this project is more safe. Another thing is, guys, Bitmart has actually just listed Toad, which is super cool to see, guys. This is like, top tier, like when a project really gets started, like it's in its like baby steps, infancy steps, it's Bitmart, Whitebit, what's the other ones? You guys know what I'm talking about. Hotbit, is that even still a thing? I don't even know, but those are the ones that you'd first get on. MEXC, even, that's like a bit more like, a little bit more, you're like starting to like, like speed walk, maybe jog. So it's cool to see Toad getting these listings, guys. And the Toad dev actually had this announcement, which is super cool to see. So he said, everything I said since the beginning was for your good. And I'm not gonna lie, I think this is about Frog, because guys, Frog is dead. And I think this is kind of him saying, listen, guys, I was right about Frog, I was right about the team, you guys shouldn't have got into it, it was a scam. I was right. It's kind of like a I told you so moment, which honestly, shout out to the dev, man. Hey, if you're right about certain things, own it. And he is owning it, so shout out to him. I don't know if he's ever watched these videos, but yeah, hey man, I like what you're doing. I like it. Now, he also says, many people took me for a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy. I protect you guys and I work with you guys. I've been here for 6 months, so forget that I will stop working. Again, this guy doesn't speak English, obviously, but I think we all know what he's trying to say. He also says, most likely there will be another centralized exchange. Nothing confirmed, but I'm in talks with others. Tomorrow is Monday, and we will have verified supply on CoinMarketCap tomorrow or in 2 days, I think. We have a lot of news. We will never stop, so remove your fear. Don't be scared just because you see the rugs. Look at the tokens who go over 1,000x overnight, because that one is our target. We work, we grow. We are so big to stop here, and our community is so big to stop here. Be strong. I've seen thousands of people losing in rugs. Be someone lucky. Create your luck. Invest by knowing that there is always a tomorrow. Open your heart. You know what to do. Toad dev. Super cool to see, guys. And again, I think a lot of people are very, very bullish on Toad because, guys, it's not the same with Frog. Frog is currently down 83%, guys. Holy smokes, this is terrible. Now, what are we going to do with Frog? Okay, so like I said, it is down, and it is down massive, right? This thing is basically dead in my opinion. I don't see this recovering, and I think the actual owner or the dev literally just shot himself in the foot by making this tweet. So he says, update on the top wallet situation. We've been unable to get in contact with the top holder. Yesterday, he owned 7% of the supply in a single wallet, which was an unhealthy amount. Recently, he bought even more, and now he holds 13% of this total supply. Now, guys, I've said this in the last video. I said them calling out the top holder and saying, hey, can you sell your tokens? Looked pretty stupid. It looked kind of silly, and it wasn't really a good look. Like, you don't really see projects doing that. And honestly, how did that guy even get that much supply is beyond me. But because of how small of a project it is, I guess it just kind of happened. Now, He also says this is extremely problematic because no new money or whales will want to enter the project with a coin distribution this unhealthy. So then he says this: we can either, option one, wait for him to contact us and hope he sells. He may never, because we see him continuing to accumulate dead projects through bot buys. Or option two, we relaunch Frog in 28 to 48 hours if the situation doesn't improve. Now, this option B was the worst possible idea that anyone could have come up with. Because, and I've said this in a lot of my videos, guys, I make a lot of videos about a lot of other projects. When a dev team starts to make multiple projects, that is the biggest red flag ever. Okay, now with that being said, you could see as well, everyone is also saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And this dev is literally replying to all the tweets saying, oh, but I think we have to. Oh, but I think we have to. And guys, that is not a good look. You want to be listening to the community. And when the mass majority seems to be telling you not to do it, you shouldn't do it. Now, again, there is apparently a poll on Telegram. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really checked the votes on Telegram, but one thing I will say is, even if the Telegram votes say relaunch, that is a stupid idea. Because what are all the other investors going to do? We know what happens when you have to migrate tokens. A lot of people aren't going to migrate their tokens, right? A lot of people don't even know that this whole thing's happening. They're looking at their charts and they're going, holy shit, this is down 80%. This thing was a scam, right? A lot of people don't care. With 4,281 holders, we could see this guy has now accumulated, oh, you know, this is the liquidity pool. This guy, yeah, he has 13%. I mean, he's probably going to sell, right? And remember, his 13% is only $22,000. So if you're telling me $22,000 is what's going to kill this project, that is terrible. The market cap for this guy is even worse. It's $170,000. In my opinion, guys, this project is dead. This project is done. And I think a lot of people need to start looking at Toad and going, maybe the guy was right. You know, maybe the Toad was right. And me personally, I made a video talking about the whole situation. I said B thing was wrong, but I understand now. I understand why he was so passionate. And hey, at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Now, guys, if you want me to make more videos and more updates on Toad and Frog, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to do that. But I also made 3 other videos today on some other massive projects, so go and check those out as well. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care.